to a minimum. Band, feel free to vamp away. Help! Help! Oh my God! I don't even play an instrument.
Shut up!
Help, bro! Somebody over here.
Some people want me to be heads or tails. I say no way, try again another day. I should be happy, not tipping the scales. I just won't play, letting my life get away. I'm no fool, no, I'm not a follower. I don't take things as they come if they bring me down. Life can be cruel if you're a dreamer. I just wanna have some fun. Don't tell me what could be done. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but you're scared of the shame. What you want, what you gonna do? You know you like it, but it drives you insane. Follow me 'cause you know that you wanna feel the same. You know you like it, but it drives you insane.
What you wanna do?
If you wanna train me like an animal, better keep your eye on my every move. There's no need to be so damn cruel. Baby, you've got nothing to prove. I'm no fool, no, I'm not a follower. I don't take things as they come if they bring me down. Life can be cruel if you're a dreamer. I just wanna have some fun. Don't tell me what could be done. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. You know you like it, but it drives you insane. What you want, what you gonna do? You know you like it, but it drives you insane. Follow me 'cause you know that you wanna feel the same. You know you like it, but it drives you insane.
What you want? What you wanna do?
quiet streets of North Little Rock.
Stop giving out location.
Where I learned to be a man. I walked along with my spirits lifted back. Something I have begun to understand.
From an undisclosed location deep within the heart of the Ozark Mountains, it's the Spooky Talk Show with Josh the Devil. And here he is now, Josh the Devil.
Joined here by my unwilling guests in an undisclosed location. So don't ask too many questions or you'll have to deal with that guy wearing the mask. We got a great show tonight, but first, have you guys seen that thing that's in the other room?
What is it?
Just don't touch it. I mean, it's like, just don't touch it. We got some exciting news here at Spooky Talk Show headquarters. Florence Henderson's people finally called us back. Apparently she's getting settled in her new location. And then she's ready for some interviews, hopefully really soon. So we'll see her on the program, hopefully very soon. Joining us tonight, we have an amazing show. Joining us, YouTube personality, Spazzy W. That's right, he's here. He's going to talk about all the crazy things in the world of YouTube, Fallout gaming, and such. And, if that weren't enough, a very moving musical performance from the Flaming Daeth Fearies.
That's my mom.
That's right. Okay. Let's get this thing started. You guys ready?
Let's go!
No? All right. Hey, he will stab you with that. Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
All right. No. All right. You know my co-host as the brain behind Brain Trust. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, not of his own free will, Michael Brown. Michael, how are you?
Great. I'm doing a lot better now that the rash is cleared up.
Yeah, well, the last time I saw you, you looked much more like you do on your T-shirt.
Yeah.
There. What's up with the beard?
Well,
You're all baby-faced.
I wore this as a before and after picture. Apparently, when we were getting the show ready here in the undisclosed location, some sort of creature of some sort had burrowed its way in my whiskers underneath.
I knew there was something, but yeah,
and it got entangled in the whiskers, so I had to. I was going to extricate it, and then I found it had laid eggs in my entire beard.
Oh, that's
so
they'll do that.
I had to shave it off, but it's running around here somewhere. I still didn't kill it.
Is that what the thing is in the other room?
It's got a really hard shell. I don't think it's the same thing as in the room, but I think they're friends.
If we could get them to fight, then we'd have one less thing.
Yeah. It would be like two little mini gaijus fighting.
Somebody give him a laugh for that, or he'll make that same joke next week. All right.
I just wish I could make the noise.
That was
That's like a bird.
Now, as you guys know, each week we ask you to answer a Twitter question on Twitter, and we read the answers on our show.
At Spooky Talk Show on Twitter.
At Spooky Talk Show on Twitter. Now, 5 seconds ago, we asked you, what do you think the thing in the other room is? And here's our answers. You said number 5, the previous host.
Number 2 is...
Number 2?
I'm sorry, I'm going out of order.
Are you going to read backwards?
No.
Are you sure you got that thing completely out of your head?
You know what? I think it bored into my cerebellum. I think it's right between my corpus callosum.
Okay, well, I'll keep you on track.
Thanks. Number 4 is chupacabra scat.
It smells bad. Number 3, your mom's dick.
Oh.
Why do we keep letting that guy on?
We haven't blocked him yet. Number 2, haha, a half man, half duck, which we were going to call...
See, number 2 wasn't even that good. Why were you trying to skip ahead to that?
Because I didn't know whether to call him Muck or just call the guy Dan.
Dan makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dan. No, half man, half dog. Dan, you be quiet. We're gonna call you Dan. I know that you liked Muck, but sorry.
Yeah.
And number 1, when we asked you, what do you think the thing in the other room is? You said a better talk show. Okay, well...
Kill the writer.
Okay, so this week's question, if you'd like to follow along at home, is what's haunting your cabin?
Tweet us at
Spooky Talk Show.
Spooky Talk Show and tell us what's haunting your cabin.
And we will read the dumbest ones next week, and I'm guessing your mom's dick will probably be on there as well.
Thanks a lot.
I don't know if it's your mom's dick, my mom's dick, I don't know.
Nah.
It's a mom dick, so it's never good. Our first guest, he is a YouTube personality with well over 100,000 views under his belt. He is the vulgar master of the Fallout Wasteland. Ladies and gentlemen and Vault Boys, Spazzy W! Get in here. Get in here, sir. How are you? How are you? Doing good.
Do you normally hear banjos?
Lots of banjos, yeah.
Okay,
Dueling
okay.
banjos. There's
Right,
usually
right.
at least two guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's typical. Don't worry.
Well, they're definitely
Don't worry about that. They're harmless. They're harmless. Actually, one guy, I get all my meat from him, and it's questionable, but it's very cheap. So you know. So how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
All right. Well, what's been going on? What's the latest with you?
What's the latest with me? I've started doing cosplay and all kinds of stuff.
That's
and-
right. Now,
Yeah,
at the last SpotCon, you were dressed as a Vault Boy, which makes sense when you do a lot of Fallout
and
videos.
I got choked out by the gorilla.
That's right, choked by a gorilla. That made a good photo op. Sure.
It's actually true. It's
That's
hilarious.
That did happen.
It's actually true.
Okay, so I've got some questions for you. When did you start doing YouTube? You were like 16, yes?
I was about
Why?
16.
Why did you start shooting videos?
I watched YouTube a lot when I was 16, and I just got in a band.
Yeah.
But then the band
We've
didn't
been
really kick off,
Oh, we were in there too.
and all my creative juices had to go somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Really juicy. So
Yeah. Don't let those juices go to waste.
you got to.
Put them to good use.
So actually, I didn't really have a computer or anything you would use to record a YouTube video.
Okay.
So I played Skyrim,
Okay.
and I
sure,
set my
sure.
iPhone 3GS up on a counter and just pointed to my TV.
Super low tech.
And I put
A
up.
lot like this show.
I had a whole channel based on iPhone 3GS videos.
How many videos did you shoot like that?
Probably 50 to 60, I guess.
50, 60. So you established yourself just with that setup.
Yes. I
And
did.
so how long did it take you to really graduate to the system that you have now? Did you piece it together a little bit at a time, or did you just
about
throw in the
2
money?
years ago, I got a new gen console. It had some in the built-in recording software.
Right.
I started using that. Edited with Windows Movie Maker.
Sure. Nice and simple.
And I've just blossomed into a stinky flower that I am now.
I love it. Okay, so for a little while you tried to do daily videos and shoot one every day. You only did that for about a month. What was the good and the bad from that, and why did you stop doing it?
Well, once I got myself established, I was a Fallout channel. I was playing Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. And 2 weeks after I started putting up my Fallout videos, Fallout 4 was announced. It was just a really weird coincidence. So as soon as Fallout 4
lots
got
of
announced,
content.
news, and I'd make funny videos of the trailers they put out and stuff like that.
Sure.
So I started putting up daily videos. I'd do like Fallout one day, like a Fallout gameplay one day, Fallout news one day, Fallout New Vegas the next day. I'd do a vlog the next day, and every day I was pumping out a video.
How long a video? Are we talking 5 minutes or?
Well, the Let's Plays were like 30 minutes. My vlogs were like 12 minutes. Then
Still every day. That's a big challenge.
every day.
So you got through a month of that.
A month of that.
It did pretty good, but we're gonna have about a mental breakdown by the end.
I did have a mental breakdown. Break ground.
Break-
I broke the ground.
You broke the ground
I
with your
started digging a
breakdown.
hole because I was gonna die and I was gonna go in the hole. But yeah, it was. I kind of realized that I was trying to do quantity over quality.
Right. Sure.
So I
sure.
wanted to take it back to like do 2 videos a week. Really work on those videos and get them up to standards because I'm kind of perfectionist when it comes to like working with
Now
videos.
I've watched quite a few of Spazzy's videos, and you can definitely see the post-production value. He edits the hell out of these things, lots of sound effects, music, graphics. He's got a fantastic intro. It's not like a lot of those videos that you'll see. So he actually puts the time and you can see the love. You can see the love that you put into those videos. Now, Fallout 5. I'm hearing that there's a really interesting story with you and some kind of scandal about Fallout 5. Give us the details on that.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought you'd say. But remember who brought you here?
True.
And remember how
true.
you get home. So
Yeah, and the banjos are still
I can
just-
call those guys and have them pick
just
you up. Spill the
just
details.
ringing in my ears.
Come on, Fallout 5. What's
I
up?
have a pretty well established Instagram as well. I have over 17,000 followers, and as soon as Fallout 4 came out, not Fallout 5, that's the one that's not real.
Right.
Fallout 4 came out. I followed all the voice actors that I could get a hold of through IMDb and stuff like that.
Sure, great way to find out
what-
extra info about the game.
One of the voice actors actually said something about blah 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 blah, and yeah, we're working on Fallout 5.
Oh, okay. So just kind of nonchalant, mentioned
Yeah.
it, referenced it.
So I screenshotted that without even asking the guy what was up,
Oh.
and kind of ran with it, and it turned into a big ordeal.
Okay. Were there lawyers involved? Were there phone calls, cease and desist,
There was a lot.
angry shouting?
The guy actually told me that he got about 8,000 emails.
So it was more that you got someone else in trouble. You got this
Yes,
voice actor
yeah,
in big trouble.
Yes,
I see.
well, a few video game media industries on YouTube contacted me, but the guy in question actually just got bombarded by media. Yes, and
So first he woke up and he had 1 million emails.
yes,
And
And-
he had to figure out where these were coming from. How did these people find out what's going on?
and I had extremely way more followers than he did, but that did not deter him from having his followers just come and rampage me.
Yeah. Now, did they? How did they retaliate? Did they?
They called me really mean names like doo-doo head
Oh, that's
and
that's below the belt. Come on, you guys.
stinky foot and
Stinky foot.
My foot's- my feet are actually, they smell pretty good, honestly.
Man, that's pretty harsh. That's pretty harsh. Have you had any other run-ins with fans where they've actually affected your life in any way? Tried to gain access to you or tried to troll you, shut you down?
So sometimes whenever I stream, they like to get a little wild.
Yeah.
One time I
Right,
got
because you're streaming online, other people know that you're streaming.
Yeah,
they can
they
join your
they-
game. They
they
can
see
find
me.
you in the game.
Well, when I first started streaming, I didn't even think to set like my Xbox settings to private. This guy
Oh.
just sent me notification after notification, friend request. He'd send me messages while I'm in stream just to see his little name pop up,
Oh,
and he actually
sure,
did it
okay.
so much that it killed my internet. And
How many messages? I mean, you.
Over 100.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've watched a lot of gameplay videos. Those
Yeah.
guys get a lot of various things that don't crash the game, so that's a massive amount.
Right.
That's a lot.
It
That's,
was-
that's harassment for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he sent enough text messages to kill my bandwidth, and they take almost no
Yeah, that's
they take almost no data,
Those no doubt. Yeah,
and he destroyed it.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
The whole world.
Well, tell the people where they can find you. When do you regularly upload your videos? What can they expect from you?
First, let me give you this.
Oh, what have you got? Oh my gosh, it's a little tiny coast. Can you guys? And he jiggles. He's spooky. He's totally gonna have to go. Yeah, he's gonna have to sit right there. If only the ghosts in ours. Does he pop up? Is that what he does?
I don't know. I found him in your house. So.
Really? I've never seen that before. Okay. All right.
But you can find me at youtube.com/SpazzyW.
Spazzy W.
You can find me on Instagram.
We'll leave the links in a comment
Yeah,
later.
Instagram and Twitter at SpazzyW.
Fantastic.
I upload at least twice a week.
Twice a week.
It's
Okay.
good stuff. I'm doing.
You do some live streams every once in a while, right?
I do live streams every now and then on YouTube. I do interviews with voice actors and modders and a lot of people in not just the Fallout community, but just the video game community in general.
Sure.
And I might be working with a well-known 3D printer soon.
Those guys are jerks. You better watch it. Those guys are jerks. That's all I'm saying.
It smells like pancakes.
Yeah, well, it smells like pancakes,
It does
but
smell like
they're jerks. You watch those guys. They'll rob you blind and lock you in a haunted cabin. Okay, well, unfortunately, that is all the time we have for you. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for
much.
coming. Hopefully, you will come back and see us again. Ladies and gentlemen, Spazzy W, give him a round. Go hit up his channel on YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Watch a few of his videos. Hit the like button on those. It doesn't cost anything. And if you notice, there's always several negative Nancys, that no matter what the video is, there's always negative Nancys hitting the dislike on there. And it's like, what? Come on, really?
It hurts.
It hurts him.
It really does.
It's a stab. 2 million likes and 1 thumbs down. That thumbs down is the one you remember. I'm saying that so I'll get a bunch of thumbs down. I'm just saying that. Okay.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have a musical guest tonight that is unlike just about any you will see. Now, unfortunately, we kind of snagged them in our van, so they don't have their lights, they don't have their props, they don't have their bubble machines. They're gonna have to make do without them because, ladies and gentlemen, the Flaming Daeth Fearies.
Hi, we're Flaming Daeth Fearies. I can't see. You guys actually stabbed me in the eyes.
When do we get to eat?
When do we get to eat things?
Later.
Okay, so as far as I know, we were kidnapped by aliens. Ghost aliens? Oh yeah, we're gonna do the thing. And then they told us if you don't play the music, then we're gonna kill your whole family. So
Please smash that like button.
Please smash
Please
it.
smash the like button.
If you don't smash the like button enough, we're not gonna eat.
We're not. You ready?
Or live very long.
Oh yeah, that's true. What are we playing?
They told us we had to play a song or
Play a
something.
song, man.
Play a song.
Well, I've been around about the time or two. I never met a girl that was quite like you. And you're the only one that makes me feel this way. I love you, Bailey J.
And all I do
you, Bailey J. Well, I'm a picture about it, you're the only pretty girl that makes me say, now I know I'll never be the same. Love you, Bailey J. Yeah, yes, and I agree. You're the only one for me, Bailey J. Whoa, Bailey J and me. Yeah, yes, and I agree. Oh, you're the only one for me, Bailey J. Bailey J and me. Sitting high up in a tree. Yeah, hope it's raw to see that you're the only one for me, Bailey J.
Hey, assuming we don't kill you,
Oh.
where can people find you?
You can find us on the iTunes, the Instagrams, the Amazons, the Google Plays, the Spotifys, the CD Babies, and if you want to find, yeah, we're on the
CD
CD
Babies.
Baby. And
They're
and
delicious.
you can find us on Twitter at hashtag or like at FDFHQ.
All right, you've earned another song.
We've earned one more
One
song.
more song.
Okay.
Good.
You better be real.
Okay.
Let's party.
Well, how about we invite each and every one of you guys in the audience tonight to a party?
It's a good one too.
What kind of party?
It's a party that is in my pants.
Can you sell us on that?
Let's sell them on it.
Oh wait, no.
I mean, with the song, Jesus.
This is called Party in My Pants. And we got shirts or something. Woo! Well, that's one. You know who the baby thinking about me, thinking about you, said thinking what we're gonna do. Well, you look so cute in that flower suit. I wanna say to you, baby, you got something. Cook it up for you tonight. Woo! There's a party in my pants, go invited. There's a party in my pants, go invited. There's a party in my pants.
Spooky Talk Show. Join us next week when our very special guest, Michael Brown, will be talking about his brand new hit web series, and Jason Lee Hale will be here to croon for the ladies. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that like button! And then break it off! Yeah!